Hello everybody, you're welcome back. Let's finish this. We started it. Let's finish it. Let's learn to finish what we start. Well, we always do that anyway. So we've done the part one of Dimash. People attempting Dimash's high notes. Here's a part two. You asked for it. You know, I asked you to let me know if you want me to do a part two. And you really enjoyed the last one I did. I learned a lot myself. I enjoyed it. And you wanted me to do a part two. So here it is. All right. So let's carry on. Sometimes I feel like going back to those old songs we've listened to before. Somehow I forgot the way he performed this song. I know this song. I've done a reaction and analysis on this, but listening to it again, you remember, and it still wows you. Yes. Okay, beautiful. He nailed it. Yes, he did nail it. But you know, we can't start comparing Dimash to these singers who attempt his high notes and all that. I'll tell you the reason why. The reason is that, you know, they just take a portion. Most of them take a portion, that part where he sang the high notes, and they just sing it. Well, it's just like you want to run a race and you just run maybe 1/4 of what a professional would do. A professional will keep running, like 5 miles or whatever, but you just run fast for just maybe a few steps. Yes, of course you could do that, but we begin to see who has more stamina when you run longer. What I mean is this: Dimash covers a whole song for 5 minutes. He maintains the key, maintains his stamina, maintains the pitch, sings perfectly. We hear lots of styles, and then these singers who attempt the high notes just take a little portion of it. Of course. If you take that portion and do it, of course, there's a great chance you'll be able to do that, especially if you can reach that high range. It's not a big deal. But there are some other attributes that makes it difficult to do what Dimash is doing, like sing from the beginning of the song and have the stamina to reach the end. Well, let's listen on. I'll tell you more. Dimash makes me dance. He makes me bring out all these moves I never thought I had. Oh my God. What was that? Oh my God, I need to practice that. Oh my goodness. I'll talk about that later. I've done the video before, but Dimash, oh my God. Okay. All right, let's listen to this lady.
Do I give you to
Lara, what's her name? What's her name? I think so. Well, again, the same reason I gave for the lady in part one that sang the song. Ladies, they can do high notes naturally, so hitting high notes shouldn't come as a surprise. Okay, it shouldn't at all. No, 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 no. For a lady, no. But she nailed it. What a voice! What a voice! What a voice! What a voice! Now, I talked about we are doing people attempt his high notes. The way he started, I was wondering how many people can do the little when I'm near the something like when he started and I'm sure the ladies will run away from that. Well, anyway, I'm not surprised to see a guy because guys naturally live down there. Okay, you find very few ladies that can go down there. They must be exceptionally good if they are sopranos, exceptionally good with or blessed with the kind of amazing tone like Dimash. Very hard to place this guy's kind of voice. You won't call him a tenor. He's beyond the tenor. Anyway, so I'm not surprised to see a guy who's attempted to sing this. Yep, obviously. What did I just hear? What? Go back, go back, go back, go back. I really love and admire people who can sing whistle voice and bring it into the context of the singing. Oh, it's probably one of the most difficult voices to pull off, especially if you're a guy. That's why this guy, I'm really amazed at what he just did. But the note he started with, if you notice, is different from the one Dimash started with. I think he started an octave higher. Let's listen to Dimash. Did you hear that note? She. That's bass. All right, that's like the bass area. And then let's listen to him. She. Dimash went she. He went she. So he somehow he's still limited. And he has a kind of voice, a male voice that can sing high. And this first note proves to you that he can't go that low. Yeah, some guys have a kind of tenor voice that can compete with the lady's kind of voice. All right. So I think he's a tenor kind of voice because of his range. He couldn't go that low. Then another thing, he's really good to nail that range. He's really good, especially the whistle voice part. But it's not really exactly the same. Let's listen to the key now. Let's compare the key. Let's listen again. So Dimash sang on a D. Let's listen to him now. Let's listen. Dimash sang on a D. I think he sang on an E. Yep, he sang on an E. Dimash sang on a D. So, I think he's very comfortable that in that range, singing high. So the summary is this is not no, the singers did an amazing job to replicate what Dimash did, especially with singing the high notes, but it's not for us to start comparing them generally as singers to Dimash. No way, they're nowhere close. No way close. And I'll give you the reasons. I've given you some already and I'll repeat them. Number one, there's a difference between singing a portion of a song for about a couple of seconds and singing a whole song. You need a whole lot of stamina, a whole lot of focus, a whole lot of skill to pull it off from the beginning to the end, because the song is so dynamic in nature. The song Dimash does, most of his songs are so technical. Where they start from is not where it ends. Like, for instance, we just heard later more. What about that one? Sometimes he starts really low and then he goes up, and then the flexibility in his voice and his range is awesome. So there's a difference between singing a song from the beginning to the end and just picking a portion of a song. Of course, there's a great chance that you'll be able to do that, especially if that range is your normal range that you sing. Yeah? And then number two, Dimash has this charisma on stage. It's not just about his voice, his charisma as well. We love watching him. The way it's almost like he acts movies, when he sings. So it's such a delight listening to him and watching him as well. There's a whole lot of things that makes Dimash Dimash. Dimash is still 1 in a billion, or like someone say 1 in a 7 point something billion, because we have not heard any other singer like Dimash. So it's not for someone to start comparing these singers with Dimash. He is Dimash. There is none that sounds like Dimash, okay? But kudos to them. They did an amazing job, trying to, replicate what he did with those high notes. So that will be it. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for sending this. All right, I'll be looking forward to more links to Dimash's performances. Yeah. We love Dimash on this channel. He's just amazing, incredible singer. All right, see you next time. Don't forget to check my playlist, okay? And now I have a new website, thevocallexicon.co.uk. So go check it out. You see some of my students even singing, saying how they've come from a no singer to a good singer, how they've been blessed. All right, so there's a whole lot to see in my website. So yeah, just go there and go to the blog, learn a lot. All right, so see you next time. Bye-bye.
I've got this thing for you.